your sounds. Left and right, to be trendy back. Say you need feel as a car, but more you for speed until you get the next town. The world's economy is crashed down. Corona patients are dying now. 5G is killing the people and funny for them, but they just left it out. What if of Mama Africa? The never fire to my pefra. Ya the Ethiopian to me, Tiana Young, only get here, you know what you are you? Can't someone if you nearby the a chamber ye, happening. But this is Sunyani for shouldn't be you and Kaye. We said, breath one, breath four, breath 14 or breath 4, and your man is all years. Underground, what I hope when you are saying Yagro, no one I ain't yet to. I will say a feminine or half. I would never tattoo or be an Yaman of an Abuama will say, don't have about Sunyani for stronger people don't bring the weaker down. They help the weaker one to become stronger. Until we years to forget to lock down. Turn the water wine and me for being coded dinner. We don't be weak as they talk now. I want to rap and me move to me way more pounds. My boy beating, not killing up and down. My titty me full on this lockdown discount. Underground your disease and can we ex patient. And maybe now about to say the student. When I'm baby, I could taboo couldn't play a biabo coast pain bisa Asian. Bro, it become why. Bye bye, we too will become why. Don't see a baby, you light a lie. God no bed, just when you're men nigh. BBF fine BBFs and never done yes to a member than Jesus. This flow be the sign, no concept. No be say we just the rap with the main business. Man, no my rap will be test. Rap ocean, no my dots, you call me Cody Pest. Big ups to up and coming artists, those on the street. Yo, you go push bang. The way you the die for Tema. So no we will the die for Sunyani. Enemy say mo di any tuna. Yeah, we are crantiers and we are money. The game is a ladder from lower to higher. And this say if you lower your temper, you see when it and you'll be no becker. As I wouldn't penny be wolf in our water. Next time I go this, I go do one for raga so that then go to say the one way they conquer. Big up to shatter. What up pressure? My video piano and mass rap comedy and emoji the piano. You know, calculating a couple from fear to me. You know, my daughter, my town for a cage and let's see any abona for some phone. Sorry, yeah, I'm there by a Hunyans and some doors. So Kakara being some who beating a turtle and some no temu. Apostle, I feel a woman. Sunyani boys do what? With the rappers rap, Olakina shiny. Yeah. You became Saka, be Mr. Governor. Self-employed, Charlie, even the rapper now. Free flow team, I be a pipe on. I mean, that's what I see the mess on me crying now. In fact, me didn't standing now. Ni monty white, it tend to mankwa. You be champion for rapper now, but sometimes you for check your rhymes now. Who's it, yeah? But let me talk like me both is
alright, Sunyani, everybody said, Gigna, Yati, Yati, and Brands here,
Maybe we got to win the other thing, yeah.
Nice one. Now, yeah, about Sunyani, on one hour,
Oh, it's probably a bar phone for sure, and I for them, sorry. It is. Into any source, and the kind of money into a telephone, a telephone, and a team telephone. Actually, on the show start, this is not the first time now.
Yeah, by the time
the first time I ordered Sunyani, that was 2007. Anyway, when those days like I only yes, sir.
Was it the first time I
2007, and in fact, the first time I ordered the show, that time now I only stay for the money I do, my performance, no bad, the bull show, but the next two is collaboration. Yes. That was 2007.
I see.
Okay. One guy do a good thing. If you are friendly for football thing, don't do a friendly low seat. On an annual media.
Okay.
At the end of our two channel, let's see. How steps of start a show was selected to a player.
Okay.
Cindy and the boss is in that was and she Sarkodie was first rapper I was the lines of my and I was saying a family to be for some million collaboration. I am a solution of more lines. That was the first time I was doing but the guy responded. And where she everybody issue by young farmer a couple of Katra and the Katra. And where she Mr. Boom and even though she of the radiation now and I go now every destiny I want to lie and it's a young Katra. And she went by and I said no. That she won't know about good. Let's say responding. Let's say, responding.
Now, yes, I say, I've been now
consider me but we address the issue now. I can wrap on a shop and say, I can meet you. We have a chain baby. That means we did that decision like what she didn't be you and tell you. He said, breath for it, breath for boy, breath for, you know, breath for boy. It is a shot that we say, she knows rappers. There will be a all family Jana, was from to say, okay, family. I guess in the family. The should buy one thing. If you are not for the island, for the Patapo, it's a one of consider the money on the shine. Central region, so Abua artist for so many videos were done. At least the girl attack about massive strong man in your Michelle. Now, a great opportunity, ma, young artist. Chat about the time, I responded. Not in a bad manner, I say, you did not tell. But no makes sense. Underground. We have a hopper, or let's have no hopper. In the semi of what you easy. Sometimes opportunity to be on radio to tell a minute of Saikano. I do because if you are Nemo, we sound so million to be it is a week, it's non rappers. Your bra, your women. On so up, not to be there. Well, so what you let me finish that. But me so automatic and already. Because we put video, or Facebook, more than 2,000 or 2K. Yeah. You can find a lot of them automatically. Oh well, we are Sammy. We are Sammy. Oh, you're telling me, if you contribute to point now, we don't want to take Sunyani and the Gala Fabia. That's a or the animal from Canada. I respond to the research. We are working so hard. But the opportunity to take time and start and start here. Maybe a manager be the first start to start. The talent you issue out with many alarm lights. that kind of people we don't have. I don't think how much my artist in the head. So the answer cake at them. And you say, you do. You see, so we be on the way to Nabwa. That's the show. Not okay. I invite this young artist, 1 or 2, and not perform here. I think that one's a good platform. So that's the issue in the United. They address the issue in a way, sir. Okay, but I'm actually busy.
What prepare actually like or track record of Sarkodie, but I was expecting saying, can you know, there would have been that sequence just to let people know, say, and yes, Sub-Zero painting maybe attack Sarkodie. Why you say pain? As in, let us know why you think at this point in time, giving Sarkodie at this point is worth it. Because maybe I say, maybe Sarkodie line now, to me, it didn't tally in a way because I say underground rapper was Sunyani. One can say underground artist, was Sunyani. One can say artist was Sunyani. There's a difference. Or can say on who in conformity to say artist was Sunyani, and not just say or they see the whole Sunyani to say, well, as long as you are an artist from Sunyani, there you are not relevant at all. But I say underground artist was Sunyani. First place, what he the guy he added that. I say, oh, I say, okay, because probably they are not getting the help and all. And then to be underground at the same time, somewhere where people don't really hear much from, no. And they just say, oh, yeah, you know what you so I think that was what Sarkodie was trying to say. No, I said, say, or more, no more in your cry. So I was thinking, says, Senya, because, cry, yeah. Anyways, like, or castle on you or my term, yeah, they were in a term like Sebby. Because I said, oh, you're correct. I will talk at Waka. Oh, I start seeing a progression. I say, or there, then the crown, or I feel you know what the crown. I just said, last one, what then we try to. But if you can, we didn't attempt. Oh, and I was thinking, say, Senya call Cassa Sarkodie, a bay, so call or say, of wow, or send a wow, not for our war, Kumasa for Professor Warma. I was thinking, saying, Uncle, or bet you sack, I do sometimes sack, not your crying will he's been shading Sunyani people. It's a car also for tree, or to watch a sack what the idea is so. Now, this is what you've been doing, giving like the way he has given us 2007 Saturday days. This is Nanka Wakawi be no at chess. Oh, it's a cow boy and can buy yes to say they be out to your shape. If Sack should hear this, he will feel say no, I haven't done this equal right. I don't say about back a character, we in Yamia and then I'm not the show at so. Now for standing for us about wow. She said, what's when you are? What's me to the idea? One answer.
Well, we wish him well, Pono boy. We wish you well. You're very here about see. You say, yeah,
Russell.
So tell them something before you leave us finally.
Yes.
Let them know that you have more. And then your time not finished.
And yes. So as he said, and then I starting to know who tweet biara, so who post biara was celebrity who now and just mention me till you can my handle. We'll come and do justice right here for you. And of course, when you're there, don't forget to mention this show up on Twitter. He said we'll be reading it. So any opinion, any post you see about any star, tag me. We'll be doing justice to it. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. Her name is Tilly Appieriba, and of course, she is going to be my co-contract partner here on Showbiz Daily on Sammy Flex. Remember, it comes your way every weekday evening from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Let's sit down. Let's discuss happening in our showbiz industry. This is just the beginning. And of course, I pray I'm off on tonight. Let's go for a quick break. When we come back, I'm going to have with me Arnold Nathan Levander, aka Brady Dini, as well as Kwame Daddy. Lockdown, so it's not he said, yo, wow, I don't know about that. Stay tuned, I'll be right back.
Flex TV.
Straight into the second segment here on Showbiz Daily, Sammy Flex TV, and I have my couples with me. Okay, so let's come back to it again. We heard there were some issues with our sound and all that, so Kwame Dazi made some serious points, and you people didn't hear it. Let's go back to it. No, Kwame Dazi made some serious points, and you people didn't hear it. No, that is bad. That is bad. Kwame, so I asked that.
So are they going to hear it now?
Yeah, now they do, yeah. Now it is obvious they hear. So I was asking the lifting of the ban on restrictions. Are you okay with that decision?
I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm okay because, you know, the decision the president took was to favor the economy and favor the people as well. So this was a situation where we needed to lock the people down and do face tracing and then mass testing and all that. Okay, so after 3 weeks, we've tested a number of people, about 1,042 people now positive. Okay, and then some recovered, about 99. And so at least we are on course trying to identify the people who have the virus. Now look at the other business and economic side of it, which is people losing their jobs, people not being able to go out to work. I have a friend who is in Kumasi, a farmer. He was asking that can he go out. He's a teacher and a farmer at the same time. He wanted to go out, just go out and then farm. He has a very large farm at a farm place. But on his way, he was
wanted to move from Kumasi to a farm
place, and he wasn't allowed to go. So you see, people have businesses that they need to attend to survive. And because of lockdown, you will be locked down and you can't even get what you need as a means of livelihood. So I believe that after these 3 weeks, the president decided to lift the lockdown so that at least people would have the means to get out there and work and get the source of livelihood. Companies that are deciding to lay off their workers, okay, so that they can function so well. Because if for 3 months, 2 months, 3 months, you are not producing anything, any product, and you're a company and you have employees, you can't pay them. Definitely you have to lay people off, and these are families involved. What are people going to eat? So I think the president decided to take this critical decision so that at least we have some midway, okay, trying to save people from contracting the disease and then trying to save people from dying out of hunger. Because if you don't take care, you may not die of the virus, but you may rather die of hunger.
Yeah.
Okay, so
this is also another critical thing.
A critical situation. And for how long are you going to be able to provide food for all these people? Hot meals.
Always say hot meals.
You see that thing? So and you see this lifting of the ban of the lockdown. It tells us clearly that as human beings, we need to be disciplined ourselves and use our brains. But I see a few challenges where people would want to take the laws into their hands or be relaxed, because I know some people who think there can't be anything like coronavirus affecting them, even if it is in Ghana. Alright, such people, if you are with them in just, let's say, a church, or they don't care even sneezing at you. So it is a very critical situation.
Don't encourage anyone to do that.
And you know some of these drivers are so stubborn that you may have some driver who will try to sneak somebody in and then load 3 or 4. So I foresee some of these challenges in the coming weeks. But I also believe that it is about time that, in as much as the president and the people in power are trying so hard to trace other people, test more people, we should be disciplined enough. We cannot just leave everything like that and stay at home, but we can manage it side by side. Put on your nose mask, wash your hands, sanitize your hands, and do all the things you need to do to stay away from that. Okay, and I believe that if you can do this for, let's say, 2 months, 3 months, at least you have tested a lot of people, know how to treat them, because the treatment is also another option. Okay, so testing, tracing, and then the treatment. So if we are hopeful that people are recovering, and we have 99 already, and we can have more people recovering, then we should go on, continue testing more people, and then making sure that those of us who have not been tested already or who are not even positive stay safe, and then those who have it don't also infest people with it. So I believe the president this was a very
The
critical
decision
decision that he has taken, and
was best.
we should just go by that. If, let's say, for next week or next 2 weeks, he decides that, okay, now I believe that things are going out of hands again, so let's initiate another lockdown. I think that is his decision. But it wouldn't happen.
No, we don't want it.
Yeah,
okay. I want us to move straight to that segment, but I want Arnold to also comment on this. Yes.
I hope the sound is okay.
Yeah, the sound is okay. People can listen to you. Yeah.
What opinion do you want?
Yes, whether you are okay with the lifting of the lockdown.
I'm okay, Sammy. I'm here. I'm here. You know,
because you can go out here.
Yes.
But you're not thinking about the repercussions.
No, what repercussions? I mean, for how long would we be able to even lock down? If we decide that lockdown is our stronghold in dealing with COVID-19, how long can we lock down? Eventually,
but some people are still in lockdown. Italy and co.
We are not Italy. Look. Look, it's like comparing, Tico to Rolls Royce or Articulator. We are not Italy. Neither are we France. Neither are we, USA or any of these giant, nations. We are Ghana, third world, developing country.
Okay.
And so if these guys are locking down for 3 months, 4 months, and so on and so forth, and we think we can also go 3 months, let's try it and see. Let's try it and see. Let's look at the way our people live. Let's look at the ordinary people's basket or net, and see if we can lock down for 3 months. If we want to go by that template, then let's go toe to toe with them. We can't. So it's very important that lockdown doesn't become our strongest form of solving COVID-19. There has to be other ways we could deal with it. If we want to bank our hopes on lockdown, we can't, because people will go hungry. Now they were serving hot meals, and you saw what came with the hot meals. You saw how people were flouting the rules and people were struggling and all. You can't turn a blind eye and deaf ear to those people. There's no way you can do that, because they are citizens. Their lives are in your hands as well. If you say you are protecting the lives of Ghanaians, you are protecting their lives in whichever way you can. It shouldn't only be against COVID-19. If hunger will kill them, you have to protect them. If malaria will kill them, you have to protect them against malaria as well. So if COVID-19, we adopt lockdown to be the pinnacle of the methods we can use to solve it, we will fail. There will definitely be a time that the ban will be lifted. Now the conversation or the argument is whether or not it's too early. It can never be too late, neither can it be too early. People are saying, oh, maybe let's give it 1 more week or 2 more weeks. 3 weeks, what did we get out of it? Yes, we had some positives. But will 2 weeks make any extremely significant, addition to it or impact? I doubt. I doubt. Whichever way, the ban will be lifted. However, if it's lifted, what do we do to ensure that people are still automatically or self-disciplined enough to maintain some precautionary measures, like social distancing, like wearing nose masks, like washing hands frequently? These are the things we should push so that people can take it up in their various homes at their own time and live with it as a habit. But if we decide to do lockdown, if everything we talk about is lockdown, for how long can we even lock down? Do we have the wherewithal to sustain it? Look at what happened with the hot meals. We said we were going to give 50%, electricity.
Yeah.
How effective has that been? Water. Do we even have water running through our taps?
Yeah.
Do we even have it? I doubt we have it. Now go to the north.
In my house, we have it.
Go to the north. Meningitis, cerebrospinal meningitis has killed about 40 people.
Yes, I read that story as well.
COVID-19 has killed 9 people. Now if we have
no, wait. Obo wants to subtract his father from
so let's say 8.5 or 8.
8.5.
So let's say okay, let's
no, Obo was subtracting his father. Me, I know.
So if COVID-19 has killed 8 people, meningitis has cleared 40 lives. All lives matter. All lives matter. I think we should pay attention to that, because it has large numbers. It has the potential of spreading faster and killing more people as compared to COVID-19 that we've channeled everything. Yes, it's scary, it's dangerous and all that. We agree all the measures must be put in place to ensure that people stay safe. But whilst we're looking at that, others are dying of other diseases. How about that? Because every life is life. All die be die. But meningitis has proven that it has a faster way of killing, and it has actually killed more people than even the COVID-19 we're talking about. Attention is not being paid to that one, and everything is about COVID-19 and lockdown. For crying out loud, how long can you lock down? And the more you lock down, the more the economy gets crippled. Believe you me, people have lost their jobs. Some people have even fallen out of love with their jobs as well. You know, and companies have found that now that people are home, the few people we had were able to do their work effectively.
So let's maintain them.
Let's maintain them. Let's leave the rest. A lot will happen, and people will go into hardship even more than what the virus will do to them. Yes, a poor man would rather save himself from anger than virus, because he knows the virus is 50-50. I could either get it or I could not get it. But for hunger, it is assured it will come. So he would rather prevent himself from getting hungry than going out there to get virus. So me, I'm okay. The people should just wash their hands frequently, like we will do after the show. You know, cover their nose, use hand sanitizer, or there are other names to it as well. Use hand sanitizer, maintain social distancing, and stay alive.
We don't sleep alone.
Once in a while we double up.
I know, right? Now I'll come back for us to discuss the impact of those who have recorded or released Corona songs, as to whether we are really listening to the songs or we are jamming to them. We will come back to that.
Right.
But then there is this segment I want us to do. I call this the Judgment Board Steal, where we look at a song, a music video from one of our artists, and we do the criticism of the video here on Sammy Flex TV as well. Remember, it is called the Showbiz Daily. Your WhatsApp messages are welcome, and I see all the beautiful people listening in your comments. Yes, we agree. So many issues here and there, but it is normal. It is to be expected. We will kill all these things one after the other. Shout outs to Pat watching from Italy, Inchi from US of A, and all the good people watching us from around the world. Then we are good. Now this video is coming from a guy called Tux. Tux, but then we are going to watch this video and we come back to do the criticism. The song is called Mai, and Mai not speaks everything. Mai is called
Meko. Mai, I will go.
Okay, Mai, I will go. And the video was directed by the hottest man this evening. His name is Currency Digital Rasta. Popular. Now let's go watch this video, and when we come back, we will do the review. Remember, you can also do the review. I'll have some time go on Facebook to read some of the comments as well. So, Director Richie Flex, let's go watch the video. Mai from Tux. Alright, so welcome back. This is Showbiz Daily here on Sammy Flex TV, and we are still on the second segment where we review a music video. It is called The Judgment Board. Let me say good evening to you, DJ Nature from Italy. He says he's also watching us. He said, watching you guys from Italy. I really love this Facebook live streaming. It's a fast movement. Big ups to your team. Boko Nature. Boko DJ Nature. Obo did say. Boko DJ Nature. Alright, so now Italy, Bobo Yokede. Ogidi Brown, what's that? What's your Ogidi Brown? We need him alive. Kwame, Mai.
So share video now. When you watch the video, the only thing that comes to mind is a song that talks about women. Somebody trying to tell people that he has all the women by his side. That is the concept. That is the storyline that I can just imagine, even without listening to the lyrical content.
But Mai or no?
What did you do?
Like Mai.
So before I have an airway side. My mom's on the airway.
Okay.
So I understand a bit of airway. The Mai I know I will go. But the other lines were so deep. I didn't understand the lyrical content. I wanted to know what he was saying, and then the scenery, the things we were seeing. So my friend Asiume sent me a summary of everything.
Of the understanding
of the concept. So he says, the guy is talking about the struggles he's gone through, and the fact that despite all these struggles, he will still go on. He will pursue his dreams by not giving up.
Okay.
So I don't know which dreams he wants to pursue, whether his dream is to have a lot of women by his side, whether he wants to be the best womanizer in the world, why the bevy of ladies, and then what's the correlation between that and his message that he's striving to just pursue what he wants to pursue, despite the challenge he's going through. So I know most people would do music videos, and because they think that if you have ladies or buttocks in there, people will watch. So let me put the women in there. Whether it is a love song, whether it is a life story, the women should be there, so that Arnold will see and he will be happy. Okay. Okay. So to me, if you don't understand the lyrical content and you are just watching something, you're just watching a music video, you might think, oh, he has some nice sceneries, he has some nice women in there, so that is all. But if you want to go a bit technical not as in the light positions and all that, but technical as in me trying to relate the message in the song with what I'm seeing. At least this is communication, so I should, the lyrical content should tell me what I'm seeing.
Okay.
But in this situation, he's trying to sound more romantic, or trying to tell us he's the most powerful man that can have all the ladies that we around him, than really telling me the struggles he's going through as a man, and then where he wants to go. You know, you'd have gotten some nice scenes that will portray that, yeah, you are a guy struggling to make it, and you are unfazed by anything in this world than to achieve your aim. Okay, but here we are, just about 2 or 3 scenes. Almost all the scenes he's with ladies, women. Okay, we know women make the world go around, but sometimes you see you have to stop going around and stay at one place.
If you become successful, apart from what the struggle is, the only thing.
The only thing is
That's true. No, that's true.
which one is true?
When you become successful, apart from all the struggle, women. That's
Oh,
true.
they make the world go around.
Yeah, that's true. What you heard is not a lie.
But if okay, so personal experience.
Okay. Would you rate it in terms of
Is it
percentage, 100%?
is the digital writer looking at me?
Yeah, Digital Rasta is hot, but he's still looking at you. Don't forget Digital Rasta. This is work. We have to work. Yeah, we have to lock
So
down.
he directed it.
Yes, he directed, he edited.
He gave the concept.
Yes, he
That's
wrote
it.
it.
Bring the women.
Did the makeup? Who did the makeup?
The makeup.
Richie.
Dorcas did it. Dorcas and Sebeo.
Right.
It's love Tete.
You know, I like the song.
Okay.
I like the groove. I like the song. And the video, let's give it 3.5 over 10.
3.5 over 10, so like 35%. Okay, that's okay. His name is Kwame Dazi. He is a journalist and, of course, one of your favorite writers as well. He works with CTFM Online as well, and Ghana Weekend on CTFM. Arnold.
Yeah.
Mai.
It's such a short story.
I understand.
Yeah, very short story. I mean, once upon a time, there lived a guy with girls. I mean, that's the end of the story.
Okay.
And he was found at different places with the same girls. You know, and that's it. So it makes it difficult for you to actually dissect it based on a lot of factors. Because a man, your name man,
I thought it was
a man. But if you look at the song itself, or you listen to the song itself, like Kwame Dazi said, it explains the struggles that he's been through, and the fact that he will still forge on no matter what comes his way.
Okay.
A strong guy. And so perhaps the ladies are, depicting his current status. Because take it or leave it, when men become men and they've achieved, even if they don't do it openly, behind closed doors, once in a while they have secret parties, invite too many girls into their house, eat, drink, and watch the ladies. Those who can't do anything with the ladies, we just love to watch them walk around, making them feel good. It happens a lot.
Okay.
So I think that's exactly what Tokes is trying to depict, that, upon all the struggles, yes, I've made it, I have a song which is fast becoming a hit song. So let the girls come around and let's make it happen. Yes, and I think he likes dark girls, because I saw a lot of dark ladies in there, beautiful. You know, some are heavy, some are not. But Sammy is a cool video. Nothing extraordinary. There's no X factor to the video.
Okay.
I must say.
Okay. So
there might be an X factor to the song, but no X factor to the video. It's none that you can actually watch and say, "Win a shame." You could say the ladies, ladies never chill. But I mean, you will see ladies in other videos, and so it becomes the norm. It becomes normal. Yeah, ladies in
what
videos, normal. What we are used to. And what are they shaking? They are bum. And we've seen that over and over and over and over.
You've seen that over and over.
Well, I've seen that
music videos.
Music videos. I've seen that over and over and over again. So I mean, I'll rate it 4.
4. Okay, so in other words, 40%.
40%. 40%. I mean, we can do better.
I know, right? Thank you so much. So you can also go ahead, watch the video on your own and do your own review. It is acceptable. You can do your own review and then they give it a higher percentage. But I've read some 1 or 2 commentaries on YouTube and people are loving it. People are loving it. Maybe they loved what they saw. I'm not this used to it because like seriously for real.
For real.
Hey, shout out to for real, man. Let's come to the guys who have released coronavirus songs. How many have you heard so far, and how many people have sent you corona songs?
I received one yesterday. I received one today. BA Boy. You know, you spoke to BA Boy earlier. Bono Boy.
He's done a corona song too.
Yes. So a lot, Sammy. I've received a lot since we started reviewing coronavirus, issues in Ghana. Quite a lot of videos, songs that I help them promote. I put some on my timelines and all. But you're asking whether they are making impact or they are really achieving the goal for which these songs were made.
Yeah.
I would say their impact is not being felt, not because they are not making impact, but because there are other stronger forces that people are paying attention to other than the songs. Look, when people sit down to listen to anything coronavirus or COVID-19, they want to know how many deaths. They want to know, number of cases confirmed. They want to know those who are in critical conditions, those who are recovering. Which countries are leading, which countries are doing well, and they want to know about lockdown. When are we going to get out of the lockdown? When is Nigeria going to increase lockdown or do what? What food is being given to people? So there are other very strong information out there that people are paying much attention to that these songs are not giving us. For crying out loud, if I listen to a Corona song, it's going to tell me koro, wash your hand, wash your hand, wash your hand. But a song will not tell me how many cases there was in Ghana yesterday and how many cases there are in Ghana today, which is a very timely and vital information that people are looking out for. Now, Koro song will not tell me whether or not I should relax because the numbers show that Ghana is dealing with coronavirus or COVID-19 issues well. And so even if I was scared yesterday, based on the statistics today, I can relax and say our president is on top of his game. Koro songs are not giving me that. If for anything at all, the ones I have heard are not giving me that. I'm probably telling you
not even one.
This one from what's his name? No. Chameleon, our own Chameleon.
Chameleon also has one.
Yes, Chameleon has one telling you what coronavirus is. Stage a show and have people come. Now you've been told not to do it because you can't have more than 25 people. It's rather unfortunate. This is what we have to work with. So they should still maintain the template that they used whilst we were in lockdown. They should still maintain that. They should assume they still cannot do the ordinary things that they used to do. So they should do extraordinary things now to make sure they stay relevant. They could do constant interactions online. They could do constant virtual shows, not necessarily concerts. Something small to ginger them. I saw a lot of DJs becoming very innovative.
Hold it. Let me find out if this man wants to be part of the discussion. Hello, good evening.
Yes, sir.
Big man, what's your name and where are you calling us from? Oh, DJ Nature.
Oh,
Italiano. Now, Nature, what are you adding to the discussion? What are you adding to the discussion quickly? Thank you so much, DJ Nature. He called all the way from Italy, from the mafia land, like he said. Alan, did you land well?
Yes, I'm almost landed. So
okay,
you know the DJs. I saw DJ Ashman. I saw a couple more DJs who did their own thing on Instagram, on Facebook. Yeah, Charlie, you might not be getting the money, but you'll be getting the traction.
Okay.
And it's also very important to those of us who find ourselves within the the creative arts and space, and those of us who are out there in the face of people. So the musicians do similar things. When I came in, there was one proverb and why say necessity is the mother of all inventions. All inventions. And Charlie, believe you me, that guy is my friend now.
The way he's pushing us to think.
That guy is my friend now. So guys, I'm telling you, get close to that guy.
You know his name?
The necessity is the mother of all inventions. So I mean, if you sit down to think, believe you me, you'll find a solution to whatever problem you find yourself in with regards to your work. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Arnold Mason Levanyo, and I'm going to call me Darcy, but I still can put you through to also be part of the discussion. Thanks to DJ Nature from Italy. 024-351-4732, 024-351-4732. We could add one or two more calls to it, and we say goodbye at exactly 10 p.m. Yes, Kwame.
Yes, I mean,
how are they going to survive? Because I know your people. Obian Ponsan,
yeah,
Lexi, Suarez,
yeah,
and DKB.
Yeah.
I think about them because those guys were on fire. In fact, they started some movement. It was really catching on, and all of a sudden.
So I think at this point in time, the only alternative is the virtual concerts. Obi did one, but at that particular time, there was behind the hits going on, so he didn't get the traction. Okay, but I believe that a lot more of these artists have tried to do something online.
Okay.
A lot of them. People going online to play keyboards, to do comedy, to sing and all that. And we know the Almighty Faith concert. So we believe that it is a very, very great alternative that even 3 Music Awards wants to do that as well. So we shouldn't just look away from that. We should pay attention to online or virtual concerts. Now, we don't know how long we're going to be restricted from public gatherings. Okay, so that means that for a long time, even after coronavirus has left us,
coronavirus won't leave us.
Okay.
No, it won't leave us.
Okay.
What? It's dead, or has it left us? Well, you know there is still Ebola.
Okay, even after its scourge has gone down, we will still have to use some of these means of maybe organizing events and all that, and so we should look to that. Now, during the real lockdown, when we were not able to go out at all, it was difficult for people, as I said earlier on, to make money, and they were spending all the money they had on them on data and everything. Now we are lucky that people are outside working; they can get money to entertain themselves. Okay. So I think the advantage here now.
It's not everyone who is working.
It's not everyone, but even before coronavirus, not everyone was working. Okay. So my thinking is that
there are some unemployed ones.
Yes,
now the advantage we have with this lifting of the lockdown is that we have a lot more people getting out there to get money, to get data, to patronize these virtual concerts. So it is about time people who also want to sponsor these shows, corporate institutions, these telcos, about time they come on board, and they know that yes, now this is another avenue we can reach the people. We cannot go to them physically at, let's say, the conference center, but we can reach them via the internet. So why not team up with, let's say, 3 Music Awards, VGMAs, and then hold a music awards ceremony, partner them, give them something small, or give them something to cushion them. Okay, so that even if they wouldn't gain as much as they would have earned if they were holding a very physical concert, they wouldn't also run into a loss. So I believe that it is a very good opportunity for everybody in this system, as in corporate institutions, as in the event organizers, as in the people who patronize, to see this as the only sustainable alternative we have right now.
Okay.
Because we cannot meet in one auditorium to hold any concert, and we're going to see a lot of these concerts from now till you say it's not going. So
No,
it won't go.
we are only hoping
it can go.
No, we are.
But
only...
Osafu says by September 23rd it's gone. Osafu according to Hare Krishna calendar.
By September
23rd September.
Well, my reverend says next year, January.
Which reverend?
Reverend Emmanuel Micah.
It said it will rain heavily and then it will.
Reverend Emmanuel Micah. Yeah. I have some powerful reverends.
So it will go.
It will go.
So
yes.
by June we will all be alive.
When we are dead, it is gone.
Let's wrap it up. Wrap it up. Some final messages and
well, final messages.
Tell the people that we just started.
Yes.
Everything they are saying, it is well understood. Yeah.
Yes, lockdown has been lifted, but you know your life is still in your own hands. So you can decide you can decide to lock yourself up in your rooms. I think it's even safer that way. If you are unemployed, stay home and still be thinking about how to make things happen for yourself. Okay. If you are employed and your employer hasn't called you, stay home and be thinking about what you can do with your life. You know, if you have nothing very important doing outside, stay home. Just stay home. Don't do unnecessary movements. Charlie, it will be very painful for you to go out to do something which is unimportant and get coronavirus. Your soul will not forgive you. So if you don't have anything very important doing out, stay home, stay at home. You've been able to stay within the lockdown period. You should be able to continue staying at home. The president has lifted lockdown. He hasn't said by force, go out there.
Yeah.
He hasn't asked you on share or say P. Into the main P if you don't have anything doing. So I mean, that's all I can say. And people should expect more from us. I think Showbiz Daily, necessity, the thing is working. And more will come.
I know, right? Kwame, wrap up for me.
I think that we're in a very critical moment that we need to think more. So we need more critical thinking. I think it's about time we thought about new ways of doing different things. So people should just come up with innovations, inventions. Okay, so that we can beat this virus, even if it wouldn't go away, we wouldn't be suffering from hunger and other things. So let's think, let's invite people to brainstorm and then bring out the ideas that will help us in all the various works that we do as individuals.
Guys, thank you so much. Let me start by saying thank you to Tilly Apialipa. I started with her, and of course it was excitement all over us here on Sammy Flex TV. And I came to my couples, Arnold Mason and Vanya from Vibes in 5. In fact, he came in as a surprise act. He came in as a surprise act. And Kwame Dazi from City FM Online and City FM as well. Guys, thank you so much. And I know that feedback from the show has been positive. Everything you guys observed, they are the real things you guys said. We are going to get better. I trust the process. I trust the process. We are going to get better. So let me say thanks to Digital Rasta, the hottest in the evening. Digital Rasta currency. In fact, he was hot behind the microphone doing the music video review too. He was even hottest. Thank you so much, Digital Rasta, for that one. Let me also say thanks to Paco Rich. Paco Rich has also been very, very hot. Running under the table like a thief. But still, he is okay. Paco Rich. Charlie DJ Paco, big ups to you. Richie Flex, thank you so much, Richie Flex. Also handling our friends here. Lappy G, Uncle Ya Lappy G is also here. Nana Reagan, thank you so much. Joe Flex, Joe Flex, thank you so much. And to all the other guys, I hope I've mentioned everyone. So far, and to you for watching. Tell someone that it gets started every weekday, Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Let's get some queer data, bundle it, and get some knowledge, get some education, get some information. You can only get it here on Sammy Flex TV. It is called Showbiz Daily. Let's do more some other time. Let's vibe what you thought about it, and again, what you think we can do moving forward. Bring in your additions, and let's see what we can do. Salute. God bless us all. But hey, stay safe. Wash your hands and put under running soap. Under running water.
Share, subscribe, Sammy Flex TV.